So, Lisa's brothers. Baby Lisa's gone. Mom behaving strangely. She wouldn't allow the police to interview I think it's a 5- and an 8-year-old. Strangely, now the 8-year-old is the stepson. He is the son of the baby Lisa's dad. The 5-year-old has a different baby daddy. She wouldn't allow the police to interrogate either of them. A, why, and B, are they going to be helpful?
Okay. Number one, you've got 2 boys living in the home the night baby Lisa goes missing.
Yep.
The 8-year-old belongs to the male live-in.
Right.
The 5-year-old is mommy's bio baby.
And by the way, to a man to whom she's still married. She's
yeah.
married to
right.
the 5-year-old's dad.
They say that they don't have enough money for a divorce. FYI, you can do it online pretty much these days. But long story short, when cops first found out baby Lisa's missing, they interview one child for 30 minutes, the other child for 50 minutes. That's not enough. And since that time until the present, Mommy and Daddy have stonewalled the cops from talking to the children. They say they don't want the children traumatized. Mommy also says she said nothing to the children about baby Lisa missing, and I don't believe that.
I heard you talking about that on your show, and I completely agree with you. That's a bizarre idea as a parent. I mean, the first thing the kids would be going, where's Lisa?
Exactly.
And you would be dealing with that every day.
Dr. Drew, first thing John David says every morning, because Lucy always comes and gets in bed with me every night, says, where's Lucy? First thing before he even says, good morning, Mommy, anything, where's Lucy? Same thing with her. These children have been saying, where's baby Lisa? Of
course they have. It's bizarre to think that they have not. And so, again, that's more the bizarre behavior of the mom. Another piece that I think has been left out of the timelines, I heard this from one of the investigators, that I don't know whether it's the 5-year-old or the 8-year-old, started in bed with mom and somewhere after midnight went to an upper bunk bed, like was woken up by something and moved through the house. That kid might have some interesting things to say.
Well, they have said, from what we understand, that they heard odd noises that night. Another problem I've got is that Mommy and Daddy refuse to talk to cops separately. In order for Mommy to talk to cops, she's got to have Daddy there. Why?
That's weird, right? And the police must think that's suspicious right from the
I'm sure they do.
Trying to get their...
They are not suspects. But this is not helping move the investigation off them.
Right.
If they're not the perp, it's not getting off the dime and moving on to the real perp.
Also, had you heard that there was a neighbor husband, the woman that was getting drunk with baby Lisa's mom? Which, by the way, that whole business of them drinking to the point of blacking out is very disturbing, right? I mean, whether she's a suspect or not. I mean, these are adults in charge of the care of children who don't remember what they did the night when they were supervising these kids. But be that as it may. There was a neighbor husband who apparently, I'd heard, was not allowed to come back home that night. And I'd heard by one of the investigators that maybe had laid some blame at the feet, perhaps, of baby Lisa's parents. Did you hear this?
Yes, I've heard that too, but I haven't been able to confirm it separately.
Neither have
I spoke to the woman that observed a male around 12:30 a.m. walking in the neighborhood with a baby. She sounded very sure in what she saw. That adds another wrinkle to the story.
I saw that interview too, and she really did seem smart and capable and sane and clear about what she had seen. Now, Shawn Bradley is Deborah Bradley's estranged husband and the father of the 5-year-old, as Nancy and I have been saying. He reportedly has not seen Deborah or his son in 2 years. A reporter recently asked him about both, and here's what he said. Quote, she has always been a good mom. I'm still confused by what's going on. This is craziness to me. I'm concerned about my son, and I want to make sure he's safe. I miss him and would love to have him back. Again, that's the husband that she's actually still married to. You know, and I spoke to, I don't know if you had a chance to do this too, to baby Lisa's mom. Deborah's like an uncle or something who sort of surfaced, and he was very concerned about overall this family, Deborah's family, having had a lot of addiction and trauma and all kinds of stuff. And in fact, I think, do we actually have the quote in the control room from a friend about Deborah being sort of manipulative? Can you get me that quote up there? You guys can't do it? No, let's put it to a soundbite. Let's pull that up then if you can possibly do it. It's a friend of hers saying, here it is. Keep reading. Get past that. Okay, here is her mother's former friend. She came forward with this not-so-flattering comment about Deborah. Listen to this.
She does have a good heart, but then there's just that other side of her that's a totally different person you don't want to be around. I don't believe her. I just don't believe her because I know she can turn her cry on like that. I know she is a good con artist, a very good con artist.
And again, stories of when she's drinking becomes, like many, if she's an alcoholic, I don't know.
For one thing, Dr. Drew, I wouldn't put anybody, especially in-laws, up on the stand. Because, oh, it's just like two wet cats in a barrel.
Yeah.
You're going to get all these distant relatives and the sister, oh, she re-gifted me at Christmas.
Right.
I hate her.
Right.
She's manipulative.
Right,
yeah,
right.
I don't care about that. All I care about is the evidence. I don't care whose cousin, sister said what. Doesn't matter to me.
So what do we need to move this story forward?
Well, number one, I need Mommy to man up and talk to cops without Daddy holding her hand. And I've got a problem that she hasn't already done it. Now, I've also got a problem with Mommy saying I was blacked out drunk, and Mommy saying I flunked a polygraph on the question, do you know where baby Lisa is? That's a problem to me. But I can't ignore that somebody in the neighborhood saw a man walking with a baby that night. Also, we've got a cadaver dog hitting on carpet in Mommy's room.
Yep.
Problem, Dr. Drew, problem.
It's a very interesting story. And Mom,
it's not a story.
I mean, I beg your pardon.
It's a baby.
Yeah, thank you. I agree.
Snap.
Listen, I agree with you. Listen, I know better than to cross swords with an answer.